You know, with all of the talk about Sean Combs, P. Diddy, and his activities, his freak offs, his luring people into his homosexual lairs, where he would invite um, sex workers and try to intermingle them with innocents, some underage, uh, putting drugs into drinks without people knowing, getting them intoxicated, and then forcing them into situations without consent, and doing this repeatedly in order to get access to the names of other big name people in rap, various genres of music, actresses, TV personalities, movie stars. Uh, it brings me to the point Michael Jackson's death. Who was really involved? Usher was one of the people that was brought up in P. Diddy's flavor camp. He was introduced to the life of debauchery, of homosexuality, of using people, of drugging people, of being able to do whatever you want to people in order to gain access to fame, money, what they called success. So I don't think we really know what in the world was going on with Michael Jackson. How many times was he drugged unknowingly? How many times did he think he was taking one pill and it might have been coated or flavored by another pill? How many times did he feel under pressure in order to continue his success? Was he forced into various activities and group settings that he probably did not want to be in? He was raised as a Jehovah's Witness, and he was very, very religious. What actually happened to Michael Jackson, I don't think we know, and I don't think the investigation went far enough. There are lots of people around Michael who had influence over him. Clive Davis, we know, was very influential to Whitney Houston, and we saw what happened to Whitney and to Bobby Brown. Britney Spears was in Michael Jackson's circle, and we see her today, what all is going on with her, who is influencing her, who is giving her stuff to take by mouth or injecting her with things to create this psychotic mental state that she is in. Can she be saved? Who is trying to save her? Who is really around her? Who is trying to control her? And as I said, it's all for money, greed, access, power. Somebody wants to control the star. And to get to the star, they might need aid, they might need a group of people, they might need medications, they might need other blackmail, or other things that they can get to make the star cooperate. What is really going on with these people and what really happened to Michael Jackson? The AEG concerts, he was tricked into giving 50 shows while he was in very poor health. He was losing weight, he was down to skin and bones, and they were recording the rehearsal sessions. No one records rehearsal sessions, and no one has to do a full performance at rehearsal sessions. These movements that he was so-called rehearsing were movements he knew like the back of his hand. He's done them a million times, and he didn't need night after night of rehearsals to do a lot of the same movements that he has done forever. So what was going on with all of that? Who profited? Who was able to get access to future royalties? Just like people are alleging that P. Diddy took the lives of people who were around him in order to gain access to their musical properties, their royalties. Michael Jackson was in the same position. People often said Michael was worth more dead than alive because Michael was spending a lot of money. Dead, he would not be spending money. He would not be making decisions. They would have total control over everything that was going on. I hope that there is a repeated investigation just to see what is going on. If you follow the money, a lot of times you can find out a better idea as to who was involved with the killing of Michael Jackson. Yes, Conrad Murray was very negligent and he served time, but he wasn't the only one who was involved with this horrible, horrible death. Michael Jackson was in a state where he couldn't make decisions. He was under the influence of medications. He was weakened. He was not eating. He was losing weight. He was malnutritioned. So, who was making the decisions? We know that Michael's father was in Las Vegas, surrounded by white women who were prostitutes. And who were they under the control of? What were they getting out of this? Were they all, including the Vegas mafia, surrounding Michael Jackson for their own interests? Will we ever find out more? We need to find out more. The story is much deeper than we have been told. And I hope that an investigation is going on and that the pieces are being put together. Britney Spears, we hope that you survive and that you can get your life together. Remember when Usher was trained to try to copy Michael Jackson, and I think P. Diddy wanted Usher to beat out Michael Jackson and to take over the fan base because he was doing all of the moves. And we saw when Usher would dance with Michael Jackson, sometimes Usher would step on Michael Jackson's toes or bump into him because he was so much into his impressions of Michael Jackson. He wanted to bump Michael Jackson out. There's a whole lot more to this story, and I'll be looking forward to hearing what results from investigations are going to be coming forth in the future. We're still thinking about you, Michael. We miss you, and we're sorry we didn't take better care of you. You were a national treasure, a worldwide treasure, and your goal was to help the children, bring peace, unity, and just bring love and enjoyment. Like and subscribe. Bye.